So, well, talking about different learning contexts, maybe we can start talking about the main subject of the conversation, which is you can see on the screen. It's this new book, The Learning Mindset Notebook, which was published this year by Candlin Mynard. Congratulations.
Thank you so much. This is a notebook where you write in, revisit over time and time, and it's based on 8 principles and 31 activities. And these are all coming from our advising practice and reflective dialogue and promoting learners' reflection to promote autonomy. So it's coming from the theoretical background of learner autonomy and also educational psychology. Some parts come from self-determination theory, so we kind of combine that but it's quite difficult for learners to understand what they are.
Right.
So the previous book, The Reflective Dialogue, was for educators to learn about the process of promoting learners' reflection and autonomy. But this one is for learners, for themselves to use. Yeah, that's different.
And do you introduce the terminology? For example, in your classroom, Mioko Sensei, do you talk about self-determination theory, autonomy, reflective dialogue? Do you use that language with the learners?
No, not exactly. But after maybe in the later session, I will talk about the classroom in the graduate school. So it is a kind of the very special class, and I have lectures about something like the second language acquisition or the motivation and so on. But usually in the Japanese language classroom, I never say that kind of technical term.
Right, of course. And I can see on the screen here, it says it's a notebook to be used. There's principles and activities, but I think they are much more user-friendly.
So there are many activities in that notebook. So after explanation, so the readers will fill in their feeling or the experience or plan or something like that. And writing maybe makes their thinking more clearer.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely. I noticed that as well. So what are the kind of principles and activities in the book?
Yes, so we have 8 principles which are on the screen, and as we just said, these are based on research and academic perspectives on learner autonomy and educational psychology and also SDT and all of those things. When you open the book, this is the first page you see, and it's a declaration page. And this is a really simple but powerful step for learners to take. The learners make a commitment to themselves for the next 12 weeks that they're going to do it. And the next step is this page. You will see this page. So they create their own title for this notebook. Again, this is a really simple step, but learner feels that this notebook is theirs by doing this. And yes, here are some examples that our learners have put as a title, like No More Giving Up Notebook, or Small Step, Big Change Notebook, or the Next Version of Me Notebook. So like, Tom, you are learning Japanese, I guess.
Yes.
If you were to use this notebook, is there any title you would like to give?
Yeah, sure. I think so, because I've lived here for a long time. I'm in Japan too, for the audience, in case they don't know. And I think one of the things I like about Japanese is the idiomatic phrases, yojijukugo in Japanese, right? So for anyone that doesn't know, these are short phrases made of 4 characters that sum up a much larger concept or idea in one. So Nisshingetpo. Right? So that means baby steps, right? Baby steps, right? So I would call it that for me, right? About my Japanese learning. Make a title.
Yeah.
Okay, so we did that. Let's say I signed mine today. I did it. Okay, and I've made a title. Okay.
Yeah.
What's the next step?
Yeah, so you go through step by step from principle 1 to principle 8, and each principle has its own activity
Wow.
attached to. So they're quite visual. We try to make it fun to use for learners. But we think that tools themselves are not the goal. A tool only becomes meaningful when it helps learners reflect more deeply.
Of course.
So, and sometimes tools can act as a trigger or bridge for reflection. And yeah, so that's why we have come up with 31 activities.
That's a lot.
Yes.
So there's probably some repeating value, right, in the book. Like people can trial and error. They can try one tool. Maybe it doesn't work for them. Maybe they can try another one, something like that. Okay.
Yes. Some are visual, some are more like text, the writing based. It depends on your preference. You can always choose which one to use.
So if it were me, if you were, advising me, I'm